What does it mean to truly own your voice and be confident in your own skin? Well, it's about more than just standing tall. It's about recognizing your worth, embracing your strengths, and not being afraid to be heard. In this journey, we'll explore the art of confidence building and effective communication. From understanding your inner critic to finding your authentic voice, we'll unravel the secrets to empowerment and self-assuredness. So buckle up and join us as we delve deep into the world of confidence and communication skills. Confidence, it's something we all desire, but why does it matter so much? Let's dive into this. Confidence, my friends, is not just a state of mind, it's a power tool. It's the driving force that propels us to take risks, to step out of our comfort zones, and to conquer our fears. Imagine the world as a stage and yourself as the lead actor. With confidence, you're not just reciting your lines, you're owning the stage, captivating the audience. You're in control. That's the beauty of confidence. In our professional life, confidence can be the difference between seizing opportunities or watching them pass by. It influences our decisions, our interactions, and even how we perceive ourselves. And in our personal life, confidence helps us express our feelings, our thoughts, and our desires honestly and fearlessly. So you see, confidence is not just about feeling good, it's about being in control of your life. Ever heard that nagging voice in your head that never seems to shut up? That, my friends, is your inner critic. It's that little voice that says you're not good enough, not smart enough, not pretty enough. It's the voice that keeps you from reaching for your dreams and can chip away at your confidence. But here's the thing, you're not alone. We all have an inner critic. The key to managing this inner critic is to first understand it. It's a part of you, but it's not you. It's the accumulation of negative messages you've received and internalized over the years. Instead of letting it command you, acknowledge it. Say, "Hello, inner critic, I hear you, but I choose not to listen." It's not about silencing your inner critic completely, but rather about turning down the volume. Once you understand that, you can begin to reclaim your confidence. Understanding your inner critic is the first step towards silencing it. How often do you show compassion to yourself? It's a question we seldom ask, yet it's crucial in our journey to self-empowerment. Self-compassion, my friends, is the secret sauce to building unshakable confidence. So how do we cultivate this self-compassion? First, acknowledge your feelings. Don't dismiss them. If you're feeling down, it's okay. Give yourself permission to feel. Next, practice mindfulness. Be in the moment. Recognize your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Third, remember that everyone makes mistakes. You're human after all. Don't beat yourself up over missteps. Instead, use them as stepping stones toward growth. And finally, talk to yourself as you would a friend. Would you berate a friend for a minor mistake? Probably not, right? So why do it to yourself? Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you'd extend to others. Remember, the kindest words you can hear are the ones you say to yourself. What are you really good at? A simple question, yet one that many of us struggle to answer. Identifying your strengths, those things that you excel at and make you unique, is a crucial step in building confidence and owning your voice. You see, when we acknowledge our strengths, we're not just patting ourselves on the back. We're empowering ourselves to stand tall, to speak up, to shine. Think about it like this. Imagine you're a world-class baker, but you've convinced yourself that you're just decent. Now, how likely are you to share your delicious creations with the world? Not very, right? But if you recognize that baking is your strength, you'll be more inclined to share your tasty treats, and voila, suddenly you're the life of the party. So, how do you identify your strengths? Keep an open mind, embrace self-reflection, and don't shy away from feedback. And remember, your strengths are not just what you're good at, but also what you enjoy. When you know your strengths, you're one step closer to owning your voice. Ever thought about how your body language can affect your confidence? Well, let me introduce you to a little secret weapon called power posing. This is all about adopting body postures that exude confidence and dominance. You see, our body language can actually influence our emotions, so when we stand tall and take up space, we start to feel more powerful. Cool, right? Let's talk about some classic power poses. First up, we have the Superwoman stance. You know the one? Hands on hips, feet wide apart, chin up. It's the epitome of strength and assertiveness. Then there's the victory V. Picture yourself crossing the finish line of a marathon, arms raised in a V shape. It's a universal symbol of success. And finally, the table-leaning pose. Imagine casually leaning forward on a table during a meeting, showing engagement and control. Power posing is not just about looking confident, it's about feeling it. What are the stories you tell yourself? We often don't realize the power of our internal dialogue. We become our own worst critics, narrating a tale of self-doubt and insecurity. But have you ever stopped to question the veracity of this narrative? Negative self-talk is like a sneaky villain lurking in the shadows of our minds, ready to pounce at any moment of vulnerability. It whispers, "You can't do this," or "You're not good enough." But here's a secret weapon. You can reframe this self-talk. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," ask, "What can I learn from this challenge?" Instead of "I'm not good enough," say, "I'm a work in progress, and that's okay." By reframing your self-talk, you're not denying the existence of difficulties. Instead, you're acknowledging them and choosing to view them as opportunities for growth. Remember, you're the author of your life's story. Change the narrative, change your life. When was the last time you said no without feeling guilty? Quite a thought-provoker, isn't it? However, saying no is not about being rude or unkind. It's about setting boundaries and respecting your own time, energy, and emotions. Think of it this way. You're the curator of your life's museum. You wouldn't want to clutter it with commitments that don't serve your purpose or bring you joy, would you? So how do we say no without feeling guilty? Well, it's a skill that can be learned. Start by being clear and direct. Avoid lengthy explanations or apologies. Remember, you're not seeking permission, you're stating a decision. And if you're worried about hurting feelings, try a positive no. For instance, "I can't commit to this right now, but I appreciate your offer." It's firm yet respectful. Remember, no is a complete sentence. You don't owe anyone an explanation for choosing to prioritize your well-being. How do you make sure your voice is heard? Well, here's how. Start with clarity. Be clear in your thoughts and expressions. This doesn't mean you have to use fancy words. It's about making sure your message is understood exactly how you intended. Next, active listening. Engage yourself in the conversation. Show that you're interested. Ask questions if you need clarity. It's not just about waiting for your turn to speak. And remember, nonverbal cues are just as important. Your gestures, your expressions, your posture, they all tell a story. Make sure it's the story you want to tell. Also, be respectful. Respect the other person's views and opinions. It doesn't mean you have to agree with them, but understanding their perspective helps in fostering a healthy conversation. Lastly, feedback is crucial. It helps you understand if your message has been correctly interpreted. Effective communication is not just about speaking, it's about being heard. What does your authentic voice sound like? Well, it's not about the pitch, the tone, or the accent. It's about the truth that resonates when you speak. Your authentic voice is the unfiltered expression of your genuine self. It's the voice that speaks up when something feels right and equally when something feels off. It's the voice that conveys your values, your passions, your unique perspective. Discovering this voice takes time, self-awareness, and a good deal of introspection. Reflect on what matters to you and why. Listen to yourself when you talk about things you love. Do you hear the excitement, the conviction? That's your authentic voice right there. Using your authentic voice can be equally challenging, especially when it goes against the grain. But remember, it's your voice and it deserves to be heard. Practice speaking up, even when it feels uncomfortable. With time, it'll become second nature. Your authentic voice is your superpower. Use it. How can you use your body language to make an impact? The secret? It's all about authenticity and intention. Stand tall, shoulders back, chin up. This isn't just for looks. It signals to others that you're confident, ready to engage. Eye contact, crucial. It's the most direct way to connect, to show you're present and interested. And remember, your hands are storytellers. Use them to underscore your words, to add that extra oomph. Your body speaks volumes. Make sure it's saying the right things. Enjoying the video so far? Hit that subscribe button to join our empowering community, and don't forget to like the video to support us. Subscribing ensures you won't miss out on future content designed to boost your confidence. Stay tuned for more empowering content like this. Do you dread public speaking? Now that's a question many of us would answer with a resounding yes. But why is that? Why do the mere words public speaking send shivers down our spine? Let's break it down. The fear of public speaking, also known as glossophobia, often stems from a fear of judgment. We're scared of making mistakes, of not being good enough. But here's a little secret. Everyone makes mistakes, even the most seasoned speakers. It's not about being flawless, but about conveying your message effectively. To overcome this fear, start small. Speak in front of a mirror, then a small group of friends, gradually increasing the audience size. Practice makes perfect, as they say. And don't forget to breathe. Deep, steady breaths can help calm your nerves. Remember, it's not just about what you say, but how you say it. Confidence comes across in your tone, your body language, your eye contact. So stand tall, speak clearly, and own the stage. Public speaking is not about being perfect, it's about being authentic. Ever feel like a fraud even when you're not? This feeling is more common than you might think, and it's known as imposter syndrome. It's that nagging sense that you're not as competent as others perceive you to be, and any moment now they'll discover the truth. Imposter syndrome can be a real confidence killer, making you second-guess your abilities and achievements. But here's the good news, it's all in your head, and there are strategies to deal with it. Firstly, acknowledge your feelings. Don't try to ignore them. Instead, recognize them as a sign that you're pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. Secondly, remind yourself of your accomplishments. Keep a running list of your achievements and refer to it whenever you feel like a fraud. Lastly, talk about it. You'd be surprised how many people around you feel the same way. Remember, you are not an imposter. You are worthy. So how can you truly own your voice? By embracing everything we've explored today. Recognize your inner critic, build self-compassion, identify your strengths, and reframe negative self-talk. Master the art of saying no, communicate effectively, and find your authentic voice. Use power posing and body language for impact and conquer public speaking. Don't let imposter syndrome hold you back. Remember, confidence is not just about feeling it, but also about expressing it. You have a voice, don't be afraid to use it. That's all for today, folks. I hope these insights have sparked a new flame of confidence within you. Start practicing these techniques and watch how they transform your world. Remember, your voice is powerful. Own it.
Savored this video? Fancy another? Click the on-screen video for an even deeper dive into fresh territory. Your support is like a warm cuppa on a brisk day. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, ring that bell for the latest content. Cheers for watching.